Hey y'all, this is CT here. Wow, I honestly genuinely can't believe it's gone to this point. Ever. Like, yeah. A fourth Unreal guide, y'all. This is crazy. Never thought I'd be getting to this point. So, yeah, this guide is gonna be on Rebirth the End, otherwise known as this tower right here, ToRTE. No, this is not Raging Tempest Everstorm. I know. Funny, right? Totally. Yeah, Rebirth the End. Crazy. I consider this, in my opinion, based off of the Unreals I've done, I consider this my new hardest. Could vary though. In my eyes, this is a new hardest though. So yeah. Fourth Unreal guide. Let's see how this goes, yeah? Oh yeah, if you're wondering in terms of my total time, it's on this tower. It was displayed as 20 hours when I beat it, but I don't know if CTT includes practice or not, so I'm gonna assume 30 to 40, but based on the CTT time when it got displayed after I beat it, it was apparently 20 hours. So yeah. It's also my new shortest Unreal grind, like holy heck. I never thought I'd be getting to this point. Like, I might just be a well-rounded player now or something. But yeah. Anyways, let's get right into it. Rebirth the End. This is going to be such an interesting guide to make, which is what we're doing now. Alright, and also, I also have smooth trusses on. I did just have smooth trusses. Doesn't really make that much of a difference, so yeah. Anyways, 4-1 here, right? Let me enable practice mode, on, and let's get rid of that. Alright, 4-1. 4-1 should be one of the easiest floors. Should get used to it pretty fast, right? Simple jumps there. Just turn that well to get the push in. Just focus more with the gap over here with this flip. Like that. Just straight flick this in first person. Simple jump there. Long jump. Yeah, that just aligned with the right line here, like that. Seems pretty simple to start, right? One of the easiest floors, if not the easiest. Simple jump there. On this, flick up. Okay, this thing just align in the middle. Go like turn kind of sideways a bit, dance to, and then use W and D like that. Then you're on 4-2 basically. Pretty short floor, right? Now, 4-2 is basically where things get a bit more annoying. Like, it's mainly towards 3 and 4, but 2 can be also a bit annoying if you're not consistent. Simple long jump there. Go down a bit, and then you just flick this backwards. That's the way I do it. Some people do it forwards. Hit the butts on the left, and then you long jump through. Simple jump there. Going stress. Okay, for this, upwards bounce into the truss like this. Turn to the left line, the stud texture. I don't know if you can see it, but right there. Go around this high on the truss, like kind of where you can see the ladder a bit, and then you just bounce. No momentum needed. Go down a bit, turn left, foot, pretty simple. This just focus on this jump focus on the front wall that you're trying to turn. Try to like turn like close with the wall. Otherwise you can get stuck on the gap. I'll try to demonstrate it. Like, otherwise you could get like stuck. I'm probably just used to it, but yeah, just like focus on getting that front turn. Otherwise you'll get stuck on the gap. Oh, wait, the turn with the front wall. Simple jumps to the truss here. Okay, this I like flick up into the truss so that you get your torso in like this. Go to like right here, just D in space like that. Middle of the two studs, go out, turn to right around here, kind of close to the line, and then just turn control in. What the heck, bro? Okay, I guess I am just the worst player now. Damn, what the heck? Okay, middle of two studs, turn here. There we go, like that. Yeah, it's still muscle memory. I still fail it sometimes, obviously, as you can probably tell. Like, you just want to do like smooth turns in. Focus on like the smooth turns in. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't like to use the line. it's like the middle and then that. Yep. Like that. Yep. Just kind of follow that setup and like get used to it, and you should hopefully get it somewhat consistent. Flick away from the truss here. Tap A to the corner. Shift lock downwards, and then sideways header. You have more time on this part than you think. Like you have like a whole second or two on it, pretty much. So, yeah. Long jumping close to the wall like that. Okay, this jump sucks. Middle of the stud, turn to this line, and then we're gonna use this laugh mechanic on the side. So middle, right line, laugh, jump through like that. Yeah, try to get used to that. So middle and right line, and then that. That's how I do it. Try to get used to the turn at the end too. It's kind of weird. This lowers your jumps, so you're gonna go towards like the line here, and then you're gonna wrap it close. And yeah, if you fail that, then you get sent to over here, which is not that much progress loss. It's only a few jumps. Let me do that again though. There we go. Yeah, just turn it well. I like to align with the line here, then align with the stud line here on the wall. Laugh, shift. Wait for when you do this laugh, like try to like oh my god. Try to like wait till like you get dipped a bit into the part. It's kind of weird. I mean, I don't know, it still works, but like I kind of just wait till like I dip in just in case, and then like that. I don't know if you can notice it. Let me do it again. Like that. See, like when I dip in like that, that's when I do it pretty much. WD in space, and then on the route. Right line of the stud here, dance, jump, like that, and try to get used to the turn. That's the thing with some of these jumps as well. It's like you also want to get used to the turns. All right, floor 3. This is where things get annoying. So yeah, simple jump there. I just jump in ghost mode like this. I get used to the turn. Okay, I used to just raw dog this jump and just like do it backwards like that, which I just now did, just simple. Like I used to just raw dog it, but if you don't like doing that, do it forwards like this. Unshift lock, shift lock in. Yeah, sometimes this can happen. If this happens, try to like up lodge near the intersecting part like this. I don't know if it's up lodging me, but you go slowly up. Like you can save it if you somehow like do it right. Yeah, like this. See how I'm going up? Yeah. So if you land too low, try to do that. Otherwise, just try to save it on the frame. But yeah, you want to like do it like that. Yeah, unshift lock as you're turning. And then shift to it like that. Simple jump to the rope. Make sure you fit well through the gap like that. S&D this jump here. Long jump this. Same thing, fit through. You're gonna long jump like this to the part. Wrap it close. And simple jump there. Just want to wrap it pretty well. Editor. Go towards the right side of this truss and then just downwards like that, kind of a bit lower on the truss a bit. Make sure you try to flick on this wedge when you do this jump, like long jump and flick. So we're doing it right, yeah. Yeah, try to flick onto the wedge like that. Okay, this W and A on that jump, and then just safe lodge it just in case if you want to keep your height. Just safe lodge it like this. You can lower your FPS if you want to lower the risk of a lodge drop as well. So go like that into that lodge, and then go through like this. Shift log in, boom, just like that. That's how I do that triple lodge. Middle of the stud on the back. Look out. Long jump. With this middle of the stud here, turn. Yeah, middle of the stud here. Turn left a little bit, laugh, and then WD. What the frick? Yeah, I don't know why it's failing now. It really was just fine before. There we go, yeah. This is kind of weird, but otherwise you can just WD it through. Or you can like dance to it if you're used to that, but I don't really do that because I'm not used to those kinds of strats. I am getting a bit better with them, but it's still like something like even I struggle with. But yeah, I think I just like typically raw dogged it though. Yeah. You just want to turn it, like, sharp when you do it. Like, yeah. It's just it's one of those you get used to it jumps pretty much. Yeah, you can also elap it like that, though, like, middle, and then you turn a lot, and then you just go for it, but it's kind of weird. Yeah, it's just a weird jump. Yeah, I would just get used to that, like WD and turn well. Align with this line here, or like middle-ish bit, flick out, go for it, like that. Go out like this a bit, and then go into this part, and here, and here. You have more time than you think on the yellow part, as I said. Yeah. You can go slower than you think. A bit. I'll do it one more time just in case, actually. So it's like here, here, and then you got plenty of time on it, and then you can go here. I ES2 this, and then just jump like that. Just helps give me a good arm position, pretty much. Jump early for this so you get the height. Go around the corner here, ES2, long jump. Simple filler there, just don't hit the instant kills, I hope. And then you're on 4. Which is also annoying 4. Make sure you don't touch these on the side. Or just sub that. What am I doing? Yeah, this is just a simple long jump, just carry time. Jump to trust here, just be mindful of the spinner. Turn left here, and then you're gonna just try to flick this as soon as the spinner passes by, like that. Yeah, just get used to it. Like, try to do it as soon as the spinner passes. Just hold A on that. I don't think you need to yeah, you can just walk it if you want, like that. Let's grab this, turn left, and then just flick off it like that. I line kind of like around here with the stud, middle of the 2 studs, laugh, go like that. You're gonna see a lot of these laugh mechanics that I use with this tower pretty much. S and D, and then this jump is the worst. You just get used to it, unfortunately. Yeah, that's just a jump you're gonna have to get used to. Like, I step far out and then just turn to it. Like, see, even I fail it sometimes. This jump is just horrendous. Like that, yeah. That's how I do it, though. Just make sure you get used to the turn. Simple jump there. Jump this on the left, and then you're gonna jump so far like that. Just make sure you're close to the wall. Go up this, go to like around here, and then just straight flick off. Or you can hold space at the top, up to you. Doesn't make too much of a difference, pretty much. You can do that too. 13 stud, this is kind of far. You can long jump this, or you can like shift flick it like that. Fuck. Try that again. Yeah, or you can like shift flick it. I personally just long jumped it. It was more comfortable, so I mean, I'd probably recommend doing that. Go out like this, and then just long jump to the stud. Yeah, this jump just kind of sucks sometimes. Like, sometimes you don't get enough distance. Just make sure you line it well and pray you make it. Alignment keys, middle of stud here. Jump out like that. That part. Middle of this back stud. You see, I don't know if I can get this right. You see this like line thing at the bottom that my cursor's aligned? Kind of line it right in the middle, and then just long jump through like that. Yeah, so like yeah, middle, the line, that line right here. Then you go like that. And then tap W up because it's a secret teleporter. Don't know why it does that. So jump here. Line stud, turn here. Simple turns like that to the part. Go to stress here. Go down a bit once. Turn right. Straight flick to the stud here. Align far out and then just long jump through like this. Middle 2 studs, flick out. Go for the jump like that. W and A this and try to lodge it late like this, kind of in this gap. Just hopefully you can turn in. Gotta get used to it. Middle stud here. Long jump to the wedge like that. Try to focus on the turn. Try to focus on that turn to the wedge when you do this jump. And yeah, try to like just focus on that like turn. Just try to focus on that turn. Line towards the corner, on jump, and just stay close to that wall so you can like turn to this part like smoothly. Yeah, be careful of that turn right there. Right there on this side. Let's grab downwards here, and then just need space, and you're on 5. Which 5 is over mostly lava, which is instant kill here. So try not to fail this. This is also one of the easiest 4s, in my opinion. Try to just anticipate when the spinner's gonna come out through the wall. So like when it goes through the wall on the top. So like kind of like that. I kind of did a little early there. Let's do that again though. Kind of like there. That was much better like that. S and D this jump like that. Just be mindful of like the roof and the wedge. Middle of the stud here. Middle here. W and D. Align a bit past the line here like this. Turn backwards. Shift lock. W in space. Like that. I'm pretty sure I've seen from other people too that you can I think you can like somehow like you can do that too. Yeah, I don't know. That's so weird. And you can also like units too in the W space. I'm not used to that though. Yeah, that's kind of funny. You can also you laugh it too. Up to you. Go on this side of the truss. Downwards to the part. Kind of align a bit outwards like this, and then you're gonna units 2, and then launch them through. Yeah, just want to units it through because of the tight gap. You don't want to get stuck on it. Just turn that well, and then kind of long jump like this through the gap to the 2 stud. Yeah, just make sure your arms align well with the gap somewhat. Go on this side of the truss. Want to step down, turn to the right, shift flick. That. I'll jump to this part here. Low FPS, just high jump up, like that. It's an intended high jump. Go up here. This thing does indeed give a jump boost, so you want to go to the corner here, and then you're going to long jump to that part right there. This, get used to it. Just wait like a split second on the part, and then just jump for it like that. Just try to get used to the timing. It's like only a split second. Go on this part here. Turn to the truss like that. Just make sure you fit through the gap. This flick is kind of hard. This bottom flick. Go towards the left side of the truss like this with the roof. Space out. Go down to right. Kind of have your bottom of your torso near the line like this, of like the truss. Turn left, and then you're gonna bottom flick like that. I just straight flick it like that at the bottom, so you get distance well. I love FPS, and then you're just gonna jump early to the part, so you get the height, and then go out like that. Then you're on 6. This is where things get really real now, because pretty much just about almost any fail on this floor, you're dead. So. Yeah, make sure you have this 4 down. You're gonna wrap like this. Go out, and then you're gonna long jump here. Just make sure you fit through. Simple stick out there. Go near the top of this wedge, like kind of not all the way to the top, but like go near the top, and then you're gonna jump and wrap like that. What the heck? That's the first time I did that. Just W and D and jump onto this truss like that. I don't know why I did that the first time. Though. Like, damn, that's the first time that happened. Yeah. Just jump it like kind of well to it. Okay, there's like 3 strats for this jump. I'll show all 3 of them, as far as I know. The way I was doing it before, I was to go like in the middle, turn to this line, go back, have the bottom of your torso kind of like in the middle-ish. Middle lower part of the truss, left alignment key, D in space like that. That's one of the methods. Another method is you can also go in the middle, turn right, and then just straight flick, but avoid the instant kill like that. You can like straight flick outwards. Or the way I was using in my winning run, I was to go down on the truss, turn right, shift it like a shift bounce. So yeah, there's like multiple strats for that jump. That's like, damn. Pick one at your leisure. Make sure your arm is gonna fit through. I like to align with this line of the stud here, with this part, and then you're gonna go out to the corner here a bit, turn, and then this is gonna be a speedrun section, so just try to pay attention to what I do. I'm gonna wrap like this, you go here, go to the corner, long jump here, then the truss, and then you speedrun this. Oh, barely made it when I went slow in that beginning, but yeah. So I'll do it one more time. You just wrap that well, corner apart like that, then to the truss, and shift flick, and then just go like that. Yeah. Okay, this jump, lodge it here in this gap, and then just shift it through. If you land too low on this jump, if you landed too low, like say you like land like down here, just turn like this and hold D, kind of like at this angle. May take a bit to get the angle. Oh my god. Yeah, so say like this happens, try to like, why isn't it doing it anymore? What the heck? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Go at this angle, and then you should get like an up lodge. Try to up lodge high enough, and then just turn well and hold A like that to the part. That's only if you land too low, so. Only if you land too low. Otherwise, you can just do it like that. This is just muscle memory. Like, try to get used to the turns. I'm doing like ghost mode like that. Yeah, like that. Kind of go near the corner a bit like this and align it well, and then just long jump like that out. Line of the stud here in the back. Turn. I kind of use my footing here as an alignment, but you can refer to my shift lock cursor if for that. But I kind of have my footing like with the corner that stud like that, and then I just jump through and turn. Yeah, that gap is really tight. Try to get used to it. Go towards the right side of the truss, flick out a bit, bottom of your torso in the middle of this truss structure, and then downwards with W space. Get on the side of the truss, go low on this. You're gonna flick under it like this, so you get towards the right a bit, and then just hold W and D like this. You can also have space if you want, but you can just hold W and D through, and you should get pushed like that. See? Go on this side. Line with the truss here, and kind of go around this high a bit, and then just balance. Just flick up here like this to the truss, and then you're gonna just shift lock and WD back on the stud. Jump in place and then go for the truss like that. Yeah, you want the height for that truss because it's pretty high. And then we backtrack, so do the same thing but to the left. So we flick with A and then use W and A like that. Just keep going until it pushes you like that. Just make sure you take it slow because you don't want to like fail to do something to like a dumb mistake. Okay, and then you flick your torso out a bit here, align well, and then you're going downwards to the part here. I like to advance to this jump because the jump's kind of far. I think you can also do it facing it like this, I think. Yeah, no, I find that awkward. That's why I like to just do it like that. Up to you how you want to do it though. Middle stud here, S and D, and then you're gonna lodge like this. Try to safe lodge this because you need as much height as possible for this jump. When you're at the edge of the lodge, try to like zoom in and out like this so you get the push out, and then just shift out like that. I like to lodge at the very end there and then just shift it through because of the intersecting parts here. So I like to just shift log like that and then just shift log. Filler jump like that. Just make sure you're aware of the front wall. Like around like this. This bomb flick is chokeable. Try to get your torso in. Like this. Space out. And then bomb your torso around here. Turn right. Flick it through like that. Yeah, try to get used to the... Try to like try to like, I don't know how to explain it. Just try to like go through the gaps well, pretty much. Like, do it again. You can also go on the front side like that. You can also do that as well. Up to you though. I personally went on this side though, so. And make sure you don't hold space on that jump as well, by the way, because you don't want to get bounced off the truss on accident. Alignment keys up towards the left side of this truss, and then just D in space. What the heck? Do that again. I think it was too high. Yeah, like that. See? Try to tap like A and W and A to like this corner line here, and then turn to the line of this truss here. Bounce like that. And then you get like a partial net here, pretty much, based on how the structures are. So you still want to be really careful. Just like turn through that gap slightly a bit. Try to get your torso out on this ledge. Yeah, try to get your torso out on this ledge, and then just bounce to the truss like that. Go to the right of this truss. Want to step down, turn right, flick it like that, close to the wall. It's pretty far. Simple jump there, just turn well. Similar thing as before, middle of the stud, right line, laugh, long jump through, like that. Yeah. And then you're gonna go backwards like this. Kind of align it towards the edge like this, and then try to jump early. Try to jump earlier than you think when you do it backwards. Because I one time walked off of this because I jumped too late. I actually recommend kind of jumping a little bit earlier than you think. Like that, see? Pretty sure you can also like, there's a way to like also like kind of figure this out. I think there's like also a way you can like E-dance to it, but I don't like doing that either. Yeah, you can. Okay, yeah, that seems a little scuffed. I don't know if you want to do that, but up to you though. I would personally just do it backwards though, like that. Align it like this, backwards, and then just turn into the lodge like that. Lodge it through a bit, shift out. Make sure you use low FPS on that lodge. Units to do the gap like that. And then, welcome to 7, which in my opinion is the hardest floor for a reason. So, yeah. This floor's raw is freaking hard. Mainly in like the beginning to the middle, and also a certain jump towards the end. I feel like, yeah. This floor is brutal. Make sure you practice it well. So first jump, get your torso out. I like to like, I don't know how to explain it. I like to like get my torso out by like kind of gliding to the side like that. You can also like try to get your like feet out, I guess. Goal is you want to get your torso out, kind of like that. Middle of this stud part right here. Shift on near the gap. One tab down, downwards to the truss. You can also do it in first person. I typically just use third person because like I don't trust ghost mode for some reason. It's just weird. But yeah, shift lock, and then like that. See? Make sure your torso's out so you get like more distance though. Go up the truss here, and then you're gonna flick your torso out like this, and then align near the wall right here. Have your head like kind of near that truss line here. Go smoke bounce this like that, and turn well and flick to the left a bit. Go up this side of the truss here, kind of like until your torso is above the truss line. Shift flick through like that, and then W into the gap. Let's grab this part. Kind of hold W like this till the line. Turn left. There's his stud up here. Let's grab. Shift lock here. Editor up. What the heck? I jumped too early. Yeah, this editor is kind of strict, so yeah, like that, and then you bounce. That's typically what I do pretty much for that. Pretty sure there's other methods to doing it, like if I can stop walking off, that is. Let me increase my no-clip speed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like other methods to doing it too, though. Okay, why do I keep walking off? Yeah, that's why I didn't like. That's why I don't like using that truss. Yeah, head hitter is pretty strict, so I recommend just like climbing that and then just bouncing it like that. Tip hard. Middle of the stud here, turn right a little bit. On jump it. That. Just make sure you turn like smoothly well. It's pretty far. Like that. Just align this well. Turn. Be close to the front wall and like have like a. Try to be angled straight. Okay, this jump. Yeah. Line like the line here. What you're gonna want to do is, or the way I did it rather, is you're gonna want to E-laugh it, turn sharp so that you're straight with the wall, and then you're gonna long jump through it and try to get like a push lodge. So you want to do something like this. You want to do something like that. This jump is something. That's all I'm gonna say. This jump is something. Yeah. Try to get used to doing that. It's freaking hard. Especially in real runs. It's freaking hard. Yeah. That's the way I did it. I mean, I got inconsistent at it, like, so, yeah, it's freaking hard. Simple long jump there. Just make sure you turn it well. Try to get this truss at the corner, like that. You're gonna flick out a bit. You're gonna upwards this with D and W like that. Flick your torso out on the truss. Align it with the gap. Downwards and shift lock in the lodge. What am I doing? There we go, like that. Switch low FPS, lodge it with W and A. Just do it all the way through. Should get a push out onto the part, like that. This jump is hecka alignment base. I like to align in like the middle of the line here. Turn to the left line of the stud here. Go out. Long jump and turn like that. Try to get used to that. It's freaking hard. And then hold W and A on it. In the corner part here, turn to kind of like around the stud texture, laugh, and then long jump and wrap like that. Yeah, be careful with the gaps there, just like muscle memory. Middle stud here, laugh, turn, and then jump like that. I don't even WD this, but yeah, you can also WD it, up to you though. I personally just laughed it though. Oh my god, what am I doing? Yeah, like that. That's what I did. Force that stick out. I would hope you don't fail that if you're doing this tower. Yeah, make sure you align with that gap. I'll jump like that. Have like your left foot on the line like this. Turn like this. And then you're gonna ES2 and then turn well through the gap like that. Go back a bit on this part, so like left line of the stud, go back a bit, launch up like that. Simple jump there, just don't hit, make sure you don't take the wall. High jump to hit the button, and then you're gonna backtrack a little bit, except we're going to a truss here. Look out a little bit, go down a bit, downwards to truss. Shift lock through with D like this, and then try to like hold space through. Like that, on this side. Okay, this jump. Kind of be like a bit towards the left line of the truss here, a little bit. Space out, turn to the right a bit, go back. Have at the bottom of your torso within kind of these two lines, basically, like kind of like here-ish a little bit, like here-ish. Turn to the right. Make sure you're aligned close with the wall there, and then you're just gonna bounce it to truss like that. Yeah, freaking scary. Line here. Down, turn right, and then just try to flick straight through the gap. Yeah. Make sure you're aligned well with the gap here. You're gonna just jump through it like that. Just like try to like get a high jump. Just keep trying on that. Like get like a wall boost. Line the corner, long jump like that. Go on this side of the truss. Try to flick your torso out like that. Have have your head like kind of like with the top of the truss line here, and then you're just gonna do D in space like that to the truss. Then you're on 8. Yeah, 8 not as hard as 7, but still chokeable and also one of the harder floors. Line with this line here, E-lap, WD like that. Just turn well. Long jump close to the wall to this gap. Gonna go out on this side, and then you're gonna long jump through like that. Line in the middle of the stud texture, E against 2, long jump to the truss like that. Yeah, it's pretty far. Go on the left side of the truss, down, turn left. Just flick it through like that, and just make sure you fit through. As a simple jump, just align it. Be mindful of that wedge. Go in the middle of the stud here. Like kind of the middle of the stud here. If I can get it right. Turn to like kind of this line of the stud here. You laugh, jump through it like that. Yeah. Try to do that. Line in the middle, long jump and turn well into the half stud. I switched to 200 for this jump. Just want to try to make sure I get the height. Line far out, long jump and turn well. Yeah, it's freaking high. Yeah, so like switch to 200 FPS and then just long jump and turn well. That. For this, lodge in the second gap, and then launch it through a little bit. Shift lock backwards and then shift it through. Another stud here, turn right. Make sure you like flick it onto the cylinder just in case. Line the stud here, turn to this line here, jump it through to the truss. You're gonna wanna alignment keys here. Do a couple alignment key presses like this. I usually do like to like right here. Line with this. 60 FPS and then downwards like that. It's pretty freaking far. That's why you wanna like get your torso out on it. Go on this side of the truss, D in space, like that. For this, W and D in the corner. I like this, like W and D in the corner. Line with this corner part of the stud right here. Shift lock down a couple times, D in space, like that. Just alignment keys with like at the corner part here, and then just long jump through to the cylinder. Should fit you right through. Kind of go like around this side or like this edge of the part, and then just turn it well. Line here, turn right, yes, 2 and jump like that. Straight flick it here, not too bad. Middle of the stud here, turn right, ES 2, W and D, like that. Simple jump here, just wrap it well with the wall. This is just a long jump, just try to align it with the corner. And I'll line this far out and then just turn it well to the truss. Yeah, like try your best to get used to like the turn to the truss here. Yeah. You want to focus on like fitting through that gap, so like try to like align it like that and turn well. Want to step down, turn left, and then just flick it through. Long jump like this, and then just unshift lock as you're turning right, like that, when you're about to fit through. Like when you're about to enter through the gap, pretty much. Like that. S and D this jump, like that. I'm using alignment, so like, yeah, just S and D that jump like that. Long jump through like that, through the gap. And then you're gonna, in ghost mode like this, I hold W till it's like kind of like around this line of the stud. Turn right, and then just D in space through like that. Should fit you through the gap pretty well. And don't be an idiot like me, just wrap the wall like that. I jump up. Okay, and then when you enter this teleporter, don't do it in shift lock. Just jump back out it like that, like with S. Just jump to it. Because sometimes, I swear, I think sometimes when you do this in shift lock, yeah, you get ragdolled. You have a chance, like I swear this happened to me once in practice, but one time I literally ragdolled and I just got ragdolled off like 4-9. Yeah. Don't use shift log when you enter this place. Just jump at it outside of shift log like that. Just jump into it out of shift log. And then welcome to 9, the hardest, one of the hardest floors as well. Probably the second hardest in my opinion, but yeah, it is still very nerve-wracking when you get here. Make sure you lock the heck in when you get here. You're gonna go into the corner part here. You're gonna turn it well through the gap. Just get used to it. Try not to hit the wall. For this, align with the left line, then the right line right here, kind of around here-ish. Hands 2, launch them to the gap like that. Let's grab this. I like to let's grab this part and then just turn right, and then straight flick it with D. Go out like this a bit, and then jump it close to the wall so you get to the truss. Go on the side, hit the top, go around here. Okay, this truss bounce is abysmal, but I use the strap for this. So you're gonna want to hold W and space. Yeah, hold W and space at the top. That's the lemon key. Just make sure when you do this, make sure your cursor is like at least past this corner part of the truss, which mine clearly is. You're gonna want to go down to the bottom of your torso is like kind of around this line of the truss, kind of like around here. Lemon keys back, turn right a little bit, shift lock at it. Lemon keys here, turn slightly right, bounce, and then hold it as you're doing it like that. No moment, like no momentum. Oh my god, my goodness gracious. Yeah, no momentum needed. You just bounce and then you hold A. I'll redo it one more time, just at usual pace. Nope. There. So here you're gonna line like there. Turn right, like that. Just like that. That's how I do it. It's worked for me like every time. Except one time in the real run where I just turned in too much when I did the bounce, but I had the setup. But yeah. Just long jump to the part like that. Just make sure you're like kind of in it like that. Just turn well. Corner part here. Just do a slight turn like that. Don't try not to like do any sharp turns on that. Yeah, just long jump through that. Just be mindful of the corner part there. You don't want to get stuck on it. This was my original PB before I beat the tower, so I flipped the rest of it from the rest of the gameplay onwards after this flick. Hold W at this flick, or this truss rather. Turn left, and then just late time your flick to the part like that. Alignment key until you're at this angle around the middle of the side here. Alignment keys backwards, shift lock, editor to the truss. Gonna flick out a little bit, shift on the other part, and just bounce to it. Yeah, align with this line to the side here. Turn into this line here. Page up. Go for the part like that. Just long jump it. Make sure you long jump this close to the wall, and you want the distance. Long jump to this part like that. Don't underestimate it. Align with like this line of the stud here. This line. Shift fall backwards like this, and then you're just gonna long jump with A like that. Just camera control here. Just make sure you fit through the gap like that. Yeah, just make sure you fit through that gap. Middle of the stud here. Long jump to the truss. Yeah, when you go on this truss, you're just gonna upwards close into it. Go towards the right edge of the truss pretty much. On your torso around here. Turn left. Shift flick like that. Align out a bit, and then try to kind of like just like flick it at the end somewhat in a way-ish, like that when you land on the part. Long jump close to the wall like that, and land on this part here. Alignment keys and hold W like this to this line. Turn to kind of around this part of the structure of the previous part, and then just launch up with A. I only use A the whole time on that jump. Alignment keys, and then try to like tap your cursor to this corner line right here, turn to the middle of the line here, launch up to the truss like that. It's really strict. D at the corner part here, kind of like to the left of this stud line here a little bit. Go out to right around here, launch up and turn well, like that. You can also do page. Up if you want to see it better, like that. Yeah, it's really far. Make sure you set that up well. Line like this, and then you launch up to the truss. Turn left, and then just W&A like that. Little stud here. Simple long grab. I almost failed it. Like goodness. Like that. I just launch up on this side of the hole. Go through this gap a little bit. Kind of like till you're around here, the stud pretty much. Turn till like kind of like in the middle of the stud and the line here, kind of like around here. Against 2, and then just launch up like that and turn well. Line kind of around the line here, and then just do a slight turn to fit through the gap there. And then at this point, you might as well consider this 10. It's so hard to tell where 10 is because like it kind of just blends in. Like I'm pretty sure it's 10 starts here since like with the truss it's kind of weird. 2 methods for this. I think the first method I did not do this, but pretty sure one method you can lodge it like this and then just shift it out. I didn't like doing that because it was kind of weird. Yeah, I didn't like doing that because it was kind of weird. So what I did instead, I kind of like flicked deep into the truss, go to like around here, turn left, and then I just flick it through. And I just hit the freaking pole. That's why I freaking failed it. Let's try that again. There we go, like that. That's what I did in the running run. I just wanted to make sure I get that extra boost. Line far out, and then I just turn and hold D to lodge in here. Just make sure you lodge it through safely, and then shift it out like that. I almost failed that because I didn't get the push out, but yeah, that's what you do. Line around the corner here, and then you're just gonna launch jump and camera control it through. Try to get used to this jump. It's freaking chokeable. Like that. Line with the line here, flick up a bit, or just flick out a bit like this, and then just launch up and turn like that. If you get to this point, I just really hope you don't fail. It's freaking nerve-wracking. Jump here. Just turn well through the gap like that. Slightly. Wrap that. Go out on the edge a bit, and then W&D to the truss. Middle of the stud here. Then middle of the 2 studs here. Elaf, shift, log, and jump. Like that. Simple flick up here. And then middle of 2 studs. ES2. W&D. What the heck? Yeah, I just didn't turn it in enough. Okay. And then you're just gonna safe lodge it through. Pretty sure I'm high enough. Or should be high enough, yeah. Lodge it out well. Should go backwards. And then yeah, should log with D like that. This line the stud, middle, turn well through the gap. Yeah, smoothly turn it. You can also do like that line there, yeah. Turn it well through. Last jump of the tower. Set it up well, please. Kind of like around here. Turn left. And then flick it through like that. Like 13 set it through. And then you beat the tower. Yeah. This tower was something, to say the least, yeah. Went completely different from Wither, which I still need to make a guide of as I'm making this, but yeah. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this guide. If you need any other strats, let me know in the comments or in my Discord server. But yeah, I hope this guide helps the Rebirth the End grinders out there, which I've heard of quite some grinders recently, so I figured I'd make this guide to try to help. So yeah, hopefully this does help, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.